We want to solve the following for the given domain showing full working, and that means that we can't just solve it on the calculator. So this one is a standard angle. So our principal value, if sine y is √3/2, is y is going to be 60 degrees. Note that this is in degrees, so we work in degrees. We're going from 0 to 360. So if we get up our cast diagram, it's a sine, it's positive, so we're going to have 60 degrees here, and the other one will be in the S, 60 degrees here. And if we're going from 0 to 360, so start at 0, and we go around once, so we can see where our solutions are, and we get that y is 60 degrees, or y is 120 degrees. Now, cos 2x is -1/2. Once again, this is a standard angle. We're working in radians this time. And note that x is between -pi and pi. So initially we solve for 2x between -2 pi and 2 pi. And our principal value for 2x is the inverse cosine of -1/2. Now there's no reason you can't do that on your calculator. Just to be sure, I'm going to say that it's 120 degrees, or 2 pi by 3, but I'm going to confirm that on the calculator. So go to trig, inverse cos of -0.5, and we can see it's actually being standard, and there it is, 2 pi by 3 as predicted. So 2x is 2 pi by 3. So if we now draw our cast diagram, then 2 pi by 3 we know is up here in the S quadrant. Now it's a cosine, and it was negative, so the other one must be down here in the T, so that this is 2 pi by 3, and this is 2 pi by 3. We're going to start at -2 pi, and to get to 2 pi we go around twice. So we're going to go here, get a solution here, keep going around, so we'd now be at 0. And then we're going to find one here, we're going to find one here, and then we're going to get to where we're going. So 2x is going to be, so the first one, we started at -2 pi, which is -6 pi by 3. We went forward 2 pi by 3, so that's -4 pi by 3. Then the next one would be at -2 pi by 3. And then the next one will be at 2 pi by 3. And the last one at 4 pi by 3. So then to get x, all we need to do is divide right the way through by 2. So that's going to be -2 pi by 3, -pi by 3, pi by 3, and 2 pi by 3. And of course you can confirm that on the calculator. You just need to show all the working. It doesn't mean you can't confirm that you've got it right. So we're going to solve, and we're solving cos of 2x is equal to -0.5, and put them on the range, so that's going to be -pi is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to pi. And execute -2 pi by 3, -pi by 3, pi by 3, 2 pi by 3. Now we have tan of 3 theta take away pi by 6 is equal to -1. So once again it's a standard angle. If it's not a standard angle, you just need to use the calculator, obviously, to work out the principal value. So our principal value for 3 theta minus pi by 6, so it's a tan -1, so that's actually going to be -pi by 4. Now we're solving for theta between 0 and 2 pi. So 3 theta would be between 0 and 6 pi. So 3 theta take away pi by 6 is going to be from negative pi by 6 through to 35 pi by 6. So let's get our cast diagram. So A, S, T, C. So the first solution is down here, negative pi by 4. Tangent, which is negative, so the other one must be up here, and this angle would be pi by 4. Now our start point is negative pi by 6, so that would be sort of down here somewhere. And we're going to have to go around 3 times. So we're starting here, and then we'll go through 0, and we'll come around, and we'll get a solution there. We're going to grab a solution here, and then we're going to carry on. So that's only once around. Get a solution, twice around, and miss that solution there. Solution here, and then we finish back at this point here. So 3 theta, let's go back to the blue pen. 3 theta take away pi by 6 is going to be, so the first solution was around here, so from negative pi by 6 through 0, and then we went round to here, which is 3 pi by 4, pi by 4 before we get to pi. And then the next one is going to be at 7 pi by 4, so pi by 4 before we get to 2 pi. And I can see these are going to keep going up by pi, because we know this is a straight line. So we're going to get 11 pi by 4, then 15 pi by 4, then we'll get 19 pi by 4, and finally 23 pi by 4. Now we want to add pi by 6 to all of those. Now think about the 3 pi by 4. That's going to be 9 pi by 12. Add 2 pi by 12, that's going to give us 11 pi by 12. And then if we think about the 7 pi by 4, that's actually 21 pi by 12. So that one's going to be 23 pi by 12. And of course, just like these ones must go up in an even gap. So 11 to 23 is add 12, so the next one's going to be 35 pi by 12. Add another 12 onto 35, and that's going to be 47 pi by 12. And then we're going to have 59 pi by 12. And finally, so 69, 71 pi by 12. And then for the thetas, just divide everything by 3, so that's 11 pi by 36, 23 pi by 36, 35 pi by 36, 47 pi by 36, 59 pi by 36, and finally 71 pi by 36.